everyone of the Baccarat community. It's your friendly Baccarat player and teacher, Baccarat Stu, back at you with another video, if I can talk today. Uh, so I've been posting a lot of videos of me playing with The Sims and showing off the system, and it's been absolutely amazing. But I thought I would. A lot of people say that, oh, well, it's one thing to do it in the sim, it's another thing to do it in real life. So I thought I'd come here and make a video today of me playing in real life. I have a balance of $8,500. The reason I do the sim videos versus the real life videos is because they move a lot faster. I could get my point across much more quickly. But just to prove that it does work in real life, I decided I'm going to film myself playing Bovada, playing the system. We'll see how it goes. I have $8,500. I'm going to be playing a $1 unit just to, keep it safe right now. No reason to run or try to grow too fast. Just, keep it safe and relaxing. So my $1 unit, because I'm using a $1 unit, if I say the word unit or the word dollar, it's going to be synonymous because 8 units is going to be the same as $8, for example. Obviously in the sim, I'm using $100 units. I'm with $8,500. I'm not quite at that level to be using $100 units. But so right now, I'm just trying to get my read. I'm gonna play a whole shoe, and we'll see how far we go. Keep an eye on my balance here. It will never dip below 8,200 throughout this whole video. It takes $310 to play this system on the $1 unit. I typically recommend starting with at least 930, probably closer to 1550 to play this system. Just give yourself a little margin for error because, unfortunately, this is not a system. If you think this is a system where you're going to win every hand, that's just not the case. You're not going to win every hand with any system. And if you find that system where you will win every hand, please, please message me because I promise you that will trump anything that I can sell you, and it'll be the best system in the world. Until we get to that system, I believe this is the next best thing. So right now we're just waiting to play, and you guys will see this balance will grow extremely quickly on $1 units. Granted, and obviously it'll grow even quicker if you play more than $1 units, but we don't need to be greedy. Um, there's a saying in gambling or in life in general, really. But I took it to heart in gambling many years ago, and it's called "Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered." Ooh, we have it play here. We're going to go ahead and put $9 on Banker. Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. If you try to grow too much too fast, and you just allow this stuff to consume you and let it become your whole life, you're going to get destroyed. If you just let the system be the system, and you just play, and you don't focus too much on making $1 million overnight, you're going to be just fine. So we got player has 3, banker has 1, player has 8. Looks like we're going to lose our first hand. Oh, close, but all right. So we're going to put 10 units on player now. No worries whatsoever. Again, we're not going to win every hand. A lot of people have been, naysaying this system, and they're saying, oh, you could do it in a simulator, but you can't do it in real life. Well, I'm going to prove that you can do it in real life, but the reality of it is those people are haters, and they just don't believe that anybody can make anything that actually works, and so they'll never have anything that works. And if I were to talk to them, I would say, well, what do you have that works, and I'll do that. But God bless them. Good for them. If they don't want to be a part of this, that's cool. All right, so we lost 10 units there. We're going to put 20 units on Banker. And, but for the rest of us, the haters are gonna be hate no matter what you do, no matter what you say to them. They're just gonna move the goalposts, and they're never gonna be happy with what you have. And you know what? God bless them. But we're gonna be over here making money. And I hope whatever they do makes them happy too. But we're gonna be having fun. All right, so we got 3 to player. All right, we got a tie. Good old ties. And we've had 2 ties already in this shoe, and we've only played 8 hands out of this shoe. So one thing I want to make clear is I've seen a lot of shoes lately with a lot of ties, and I feel like I could make a whole system just out of betting ties. I really do. But early on in my gambling career, someone told me whether you're playing roulette, baccarat, craps, blackjack, whatever, what you name the game, um, there's going to be all kinds of systems out there, and people are going to give you all kinds of reasons to make a bad bet in their system. And the thing you just have to remember is that a bad bet is a bad bet is a bad bet. There's never a good reason to make a bad bet. You're going to put 15 units on player. So if someone ever tells you to make, I mean, if someone ever tells you to make a bad bet, run away from them. This game is hard enough to play when you have a good system and you're making the best bets. Um, the bad bets just make it almost impossible. You will not win sustainably playing the bad bets. And hopefully everybody here knows, hopefully this isn't breaking news, but the tie is one of the worst bets in the casino. It pays. All right, so remember the number 30 and the number 2. We're on a 4-game losing streak to start out this video, but I'm not worried at all because that's just going to show the power of the system. Again, losses are going to happen. But anyways, uh, you will not win sustainably doing anything, making bad bets. And the tie pays, it pays 8 to 1. And I forget the exact numbers, but I believe the true odds on the tie are something like 14 to 1. So even when you win, they're ripping you off. Which on some level, every bet they're ripping you off on, and we kind of accept that going in. But we got Baccarat, which is about as close as you can get to a 50-50 game that there is in the casino. All right, so we won, and we're going to put 5 units on Banker now. Let's see if we could get some time to pull ourselves out of this small little mess we're in. It's not really a mess. But yeah, every time you go to the casino, you need to have a plan. You need to have a strategy to win. Otherwise, it's like the old adage, nice. Failure to plan is planning to fail. And you need some sort of weapon. I recommend, honestly, learning multiple systems because you could always take something from every system and make something your own. The more systems you have, the more tools you have in your tool bag. This system, I can tell you, is something that we've been working on, or I've been working on for months. I have a couple of friends that I bounce ideas off of, and we've had many different iterations of it, and we feel like this version of it is something special, that we really achieved something with this version of it. I never aspired to be a Baccarat coach or to go out there and make Baccarat videos on YouTube. I always wanted to just kind of keep to myself and just make a little bit on the side for myself. But I was surprised when I came across this, and it was just like, this was too good to keep to myself. Felt like a responsibility to go out and share it. I'm not I'm not really one to make YouTube videos. I was never really wanted to go out and make content like this, but I feel like this system is so strong. And like I said, I was surprised when I came across it, and after months and months of um, trying different things and ideas, we've had many different versions of this, like I said, and we got 10 units on player. We've had many different versions of this, and we kind of been tinkering as like, well, what if we put this here and we change that number to that number? And I'm telling you, I think we got it now. So we got a nice little chop dragon here. It's always easy to win on these. You don't need me to tell you, when you see a chop, bet the chop. But I feel like the way that I manipulate the numbers of the game, I feel like I always have a chance to win no matter what. And that's really all you can do in Baccarat, because obviously if you just did flat bet or something like that, or if you just bet all in, it could go either way. But this is a solid plan, and it's just amazing, like the numbers, how fast the numbers move and trend upwards. It's just crazy. Right now we're a little bit down, but trust me, by the end of this shoe we're gonna be doing amazing. And it's just wild how everything works together. All right, so we finally lost one, and we're gonna do 15. We're gonna do 15 units on player. Wait, I believe it was 30 units on player, because it was one, two. Yes, 30 units on player. All right, we got a 0. And we lost. All right. So we're going to do 20 units on player now. And still remember the number 2. All right, we got a 2. And the banker has a 3. Let's see what happens with these third cards. 3. Just get a high card on banker. That'd be nice. Nope, we got another tie. These ties always come out at annoying times, I tell you. Ties are more nuances than anything, or just annoyances. I'd rather lose and move on with the system, but they're part of the game, unfortunately. And that's the good thing that Baccarat has over roulette, obviously, is in roulette you could look at as a tie as one of the zeros, but you would, if you weren't betting the 0, you would lose. Or here, if you get a tie, you just go for another round. You don't lose any money. All right, we won, and we're going to do 60 units on player now. Again, 60 may seem like a lot, but it's all built into the system. Alright, we got 6 to 5 here. Alright, we won, and now we're going to do 40 units on banker. Just out of curiosity. Alright, so 40 units on banker. I call this the little field goal post when I see these. I always say, well, a lot of times I'll say, let's kick the field goal. Sometimes it just depends on how the shoe's going, but in this case, we're going to say, let's kick the field goal. Let's hope we have a good kicker. To any football fans out there, nope, doesn't look good. Alright, so we lost the 40, that's fine. We're going to go back to 15 units now on player, and we'll see what happens. Actually, let's do 15 units on banker. The field goal analogy is obviously for American football, for anyone who isn't aware. Alright, so player has 6. We got 15 units on banker. 0. Let's see if that third card can come around. Nope. Alright, so remember the number 3, and we're going to put 9 units on banker. The number 3 and 30. Or I say 9 units on player if I said banker. I meant 9 units on player. But yeah, I'm hoping that, I mean, this is just so wild. I can't wait to get to the point where we build a community where we all get together and cheer each other on and make money together, because that's all we're all trying to do is just make money. Look at this, 3 5s. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a 6. Let's see if the banker got. Oof. Nice. That third card coming through in the clutch. I'm going to put 5 units on player. That's what we're all trying to do here, is just make money. And if we get a community of excitement and we all come together, we could stream videos together and play together. I would love to build something like that. And we could all take the casino's money working together. And casino's been taking our money for far too long, you know? Alright, player has 2. Banker has 6. Double 8s. Alright, player lost. Alright, remember the number 3. And we're going to do 30 units on banker. Player has 2. Double 6. And banker has 0. Look at that, 3 6s again. How these cards are shuffled. Player has 3. Lots of cards can beat a 3, and that's one of them. Alright, so we're going to do 15 units on player now. Alright, right now this system is it's grinding a little bit, but again, it's grinding because you don't want to lose too much too fast, and you're just not going to win every hand, but it's built to grind. And when it comes out of the grind, we're going to make a lot of money. Just trust me, it'll move fast. And a couple wins and we can get out of the grind quickly. Alright, so player has 4. Banker has 5. Player steals it with a 6. Yeah, third card is savage sometimes. I've seen some crazy things happen with that third card. Remember the number 45 and the number 4. We're going to put 9 units on player right now. Those third cards, I've seen some crazy games with those third cards. They do change the game in some wild ways. I've seen it be like 1-1 and player pulls like a 7, so it's 8-1, and then banker pulls an 8 and it's 9-8, and it's insane. Oof. Player 9, I like it. And banker 7, we win. Alright, so we're going to do 5 units on banker now. As you see, we're totally in control right now. No need to worry, no need to panic. My blood's not boiling at all. I know we're going to come out of this, and when we do, we're going to have a ton of units. And we're grinding, and we're still up 23 units. We've played 27 hands so far. Alright, so that's an 8 to player. It looks like we're going to lose. Yep. Alright, so now let's do 45 units to player. It looks like we're going to have a dealer switch. Still remember the number 4, and we have 45 on the table. Let's hope we get... Player's been getting 9 and 8 the last 2 hands. Let's hope we do that again. Boom! Look at that. Nice! Perfect. So our magic number now moves to 3, but we're going to put... It's actually going to be 4. We're going to put that on hold. We got 9 units on player now. Look at this. We got 9 units on the table. We got another 30 units to get on top of that. But we're still up 59 units and about half a shoe. If you could find another system that could earn 40 to 50 units consistently in a whole shoe, that would be exciting to me. I don't know of one, but this is 59. We're not even done running the system. We've got 59 units, and we've only done half a shoe. It's just absolutely insane what this system does. And look at this, another 8. Another easy win for player. My gosh, I love it. Look at this. We're 5 units on the table, and we're up 72 units in the shoe already. It just goes so fast. The system's built. I mean, I am so happy that you guys got to see us go on a little losing streak to the beginning. So you just see the power of the system. And doing $1 units just to, well, for one, to be conservative. I'm not really trying to break the bank right this second, but just so you guys can so it'll be easy to keep track of how many units we have. Anything above 1,500 units is a unit, is how many units we have. And my gosh, look at this. 9, 8, 8, 8, 4, 5, because we got another 8 right there. 5 straight natural wins. It is just wild up in here right now. I love it. And look at this, 74 units that we're up, and we have 8 on the table. So really, we're up 82 units. I mean, I could stop when we get to 100, and I feel like I could call it a video, and you all would get my point. This is just wild. I can't believe how good this system is. I'm surprised by how good it is. I mean, I invented it, but I almost feel like I want to say I just discovered it. This pattern of numbers and how it all works together and the rules. Let's see if we got, okay, just need a 7, 8, 9, 10, or, alright, we lost. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so What do we want? Do we want a player or do we want a banker? We're gonna take a player. I feel like player is very strong right now. All right, so still remember the number 4. Let's see what we got. Oh, 0. Maybe player's not that strong. Banker has 5. Oof, that third card is savage. Remember that number 3. Ooh, my goodness. I'm telling you guys, like, you're gonna want to be a part of this. We could make a lot of money. I'm asking $1,500 to teach this system, and you're gonna make that money back so fast. I can almost guarantee it. It would take incredibly bad luck not to. Or the other thing that it might hinder people is discipline. See, discipline is the one thing that I cannot teach people. You just got to play by the rules. And if you want to cheat and not play by the rules, then no system is going to help you ultimately. Boom, magic number is down to 2. We're going to go 10 units on banker. But yeah, in all my videos, I keep my email that you could reach me at in the description. Reach out to me if you have any questions or if you'd like to train, and we'll work something out. We'll figure something out, or I'll answer any of your questions. Again, if you think that I'm being selective and only posting the shoes where I win, that's fine. You could send me any shoe that you wish to send me. Send me 5 shoes. I don't care. And all right, player has 5. And I will email you back what I would have earned. Nice. Our magic number is down to 1. I will email over 10 units on player. I will email you back what we would have done, how the system would have done on that shoe. And then if you still want to train together after that, then I will train you using the shoes that you sent me. I mean, what other instructor is offering that right now? There's nothing to hide. I'm not trying to cheat anybody. You'll see it exactly how it is. I'm not going to lie to you. If it's a losing shoe, I'll say, hey, it's a losing shoe. But the chances of that happening are pretty small. I would love to see someone send me a shoe that would be a loser. All right, player has 2. And banker has 2. Player has 7. Boom. Player won. So as you see, we've played 33 hands. When we've played out of those 33, we've played a handful of them. Right now I'm in the watch phase now, so I don't have anything to do. We played 33 hands. There have been 36 total hands. 3 have been draws. I don't really count that. So there have been 33 hands, which is slightly over half a shoe. And we're already up over 113 units, which is just insane. That's wild. I mean, how many other systems where you can get 113 units regularly, or much less? Oh, nice. We got action here. We're gonna put 9 units on player. 113 units would be an absolute whopper in most other systems, but here it's almost normal. I don't want to. I hesitate to say normal because I don't want to set people's expectations up that high that they're going to get 113 units. But really, I mean, look at my other videos. It's common that we can get this much, and we've only played 34 hands. So that's, I mean, not. It's like $3.50, 3.5 units per hand right now. It's absolutely insane. Look at this, 9 to player, and that's a win. Look, we're up 22 units and 17 units after we put the money on the table. I'm telling you guys are going to want to be a part of this system. And just look how fast we go. And I mean, I could tell you most shoes will be, a bad shoe will be plus 40. Most shoes would be like, that'd be the pinnacle of the shoe almost if you got a plus 40. This is just wild how well this system works. Let's see how this does here. Alright, players 5. Banker has 7. See what player does. Boom. I mean, I could stop now and I feel like my point is being made, but we're going to keep going. And we're going to put 8 units on player. What more is there really to be said, though? The results speak for themselves. We made over 119 units. Imagine what it would be if I was playing a higher unit than $1. If I was playing a $10 unit, even that would be over what, over $1,000 in a single shoe if we were playing with a $10 unit. 5 to 5, and we got a tie. Another tie again. Just don't bet the ties. I know, especially lately, I've seen a lot of shoes with a lot of ties, but it will not be sustainable to bet the ties. Just trust me on that. As occasionally you'll see people up here begging for a tie or begging for a pair or something like that. And we probably have seen them in this video. I just haven't been paying attention. And I mean, these people are gamblers. They need help, and I wish I could help them. If they could come to me, I'd be happy to work with them. We look at that 9 to player. All right. Look at this. We're about 6 units on banker. Look at this. Player or tie would be lit. These people are they're looking to get lucky. They don't have a plan. And like I said, failure to plan is planning to fail. They're just hoping to get lucky, and when that tie does hit, then they get all excited, and you know, it's happy days. But that's just hoping to get lucky. And you know what? Even a blind squirrel can find an. Oh my goodness, this is great. 6 units. Okay, so we're gonna put 10 units on player now. And look, we have $10. If I didn't make a bet, we'd be up 141 units. We're up 131 units with 10 units on the table. No reason to ever be worried. We're playing with the casino's money right now. This is not my money. Let's go. And again, the haters, they're gonna find a reason to say that this system isn't all that or whatnot. Let them be. God bless them. But they're never gonna find anything that works, because to them nothing will work. They're gonna be over there hating on everything. We're gonna be over here making money. All right, so we finally lost one. And I got a good hunch about banker. So we're going to put 10 units on banker. Let's see what the people are saying. Banker run of 4. It's banker player. And you know what? I don't know what's going to come out. I'm not going to pretend to know what's coming out. But I know that I have a system that makes it so it doesn't really matter what comes out. Because my system is going to be just fine. And look at that. Boom. Perfect win. I like it. So we're up 140 units, and not counting the ties. We've played 40 hands, not counting the ties. Out of those 40, I don't know, we've probably played like 25 hands or so. 20, 25 hands. I haven't been counting, obviously. But yeah, so 140 units. That's not quite, but almost 4 units per hand. And again, we haven't been playing all the hands. So if you just count the hands we've been playing, we've been making like 4 units per hand. It's just wild. I don't know what other system can average 4 units per hand. Banker has 0. Player gets 3. Oof. Can Banker beat a 3? No. Banker never got off the ground. Those are the most annoying hands to me when you're on one side. And we weren't in on that hand. But when you're on one side or the other and your side just never gets off the ground. See, what this system does is people want a system where they could be like, oh, let's just play all the time. If there's action, let's put money on the table. It's like, no, you're going to lose that way. That's how kids think. If you play like a kid, you're going to win about as much as a kid does. You need to be next level. You need to be grown up. You can't be elementary about this. You need to be able to pick and choose your moments, and that's what this system does. There's certain spots in the shoe that I call the money spots, and if the money spots are there, why would you play the spots that aren't the money spots? You know, you're just asking to get destroyed. It's not a good plan. Just because you can play doesn't mean that it's wise to play, you know? And see, like, if I'm gonna play this shoe regular and I'm not gonna put anything on, but honestly, I'd probably walk away from this shoe right now, or I would at least set a stop loss, maybe at 40 units to play with, kind of thing. And it looks like we're gonna have some action here. Yep. So we're gonna put 9 units on Banker, but I want to see how far this can go. But yeah, a child can just throw money on the table all willy-nilly. It takes someone who is next level to know when to put money on the table and to be able to be selective about it. And impulsive, we're not impulsive gamblers. We're cerebral tacticians, and that's what I'm gonna make you if you choose to train with me. All right, we got 4 all. And we got a tie. There's the 5th tie. The shoe's getting to have a lot of ties. The most ties I've ever seen in a shoe were. Now I don't really typically watch for ties, so I've probably seen more. I just never noticed it before. But most ties I've ever seen in a shoe is 13. Again, not really ever watching for ties. But I've seen shoes where like that was like a fifth of the outcomes were 13. Or a fifth of the outcome were ties, which is just wild to me. And so far we're 33, 43, 48 hands in. Most shoes average between 55 and 65 hands, probably closer to between 57 and 63. I'm not sure if I've ever seen one online go for 65. And 55 is probably on the low end too. But so we're getting to the end of this shoe. We probably are in the last quarter now. But again, we're up. We have 9 units on the table, and we're up 131 units, not counting the 9. Banker player 6, Banker 2. Let's see if Banker can win. Nope, Banker 4. Alright, so we're going to put 10 units on Banker. And we'll see what happens. Again, we spent a lot of this shoe just watching lately. And I mean, we're up a ton of units because we're not playing when we don't have to. We don't need to play every hand to make a lot of units. In fact, we make more units when we don't play every hand. You have to look at it as every time you play, the casino has a little bit of an edge. So the less you have to play, the better. And boom, look at that third card. What a steal from Banker. That's amazing. So we're still up 141 units. We haven't had much opportunity to play. But, you know, a lot of times, and the truth with Baccarat is less is more. Like I was saying, technically, if you want to get technically speaking, every time you play, the casino has an edge. So why would you want to play every hand? Why not be selective and pick your moments? And that's exactly what we're doing here. What a steal by Banker, though. That third card just absolutely savage. Player has 0. Banker has 9. All right, so we're going to put 9 units on player now. And we got 32, 41, 51 hands in. So we at most have about probably another 10 hands to play. I mean, that'll be good because this video is already 42 minutes long. I don't typically like making so long of videos, but I felt like it was necessary to prove a point that, yes, we can make money in the big leagues and outside of the simulator. Again, I only really do the simulator just because of how slow this is. And I just want to make a video to get my point across. Oh, look at that. 9 to player. Boom. I'm going to put 5. Oh, 9 to 8. Barely won. I'm going to put 5 units on player. And look, we're up 150 units. I could end the video right there. 145 units plus 5 units on the table. I feel like I could end the video at 150 units in a single shoe, and my point will have been made. I feel like my point has already been made. But I want to just say I played a whole shoe for YouTube so that no one can say anything, that no one can just say I've been selective. I've been playing this shoe. This is just one I got on tonight and decided to play. Alright, 3 to player. 5 to Banker. Let's see if the player can win with the third card. Nope. Alright, so we're going to put 10 units on Banker now. We've had 25, 53 hands, 48 meaningful hands, and of those 48, we've probably played about 30 of them, if even. Alright, let's see what we got. 1 to player. Good. Come on, 8 or 9. Boom! I love that. I love that. Look, we're up. And you could say 154, 155, because commission is part of the game. So, I mean, you could argue we're up 155 units, but if you want to be a stickler and be on the pessimistic side, the worst you can say is we're up 154 units. And now we're watching again. Don't have a whole lot of play. There is the field goal here, and I do like player with these field goals. I like to pick the center side, but the system doesn't call for us to bet it, and we don't need to make any extra bets. We're making enough money. We don't need to be greedy. And look at that, I would have lost anyways. Alright, so we got 55 hands in. The cut card's gonna be due any moment now. And again, at this point, I would honestly advise my students to just walk away. There's no need to play this shoe anymore, because if we play and lose, there's not going to be a whole lot of room for the second phase. Again, the system has 3 phases built in, and the second phase oftentimes takes the longest. And this player has 7, but I just want to play out this whole shoe just to say I did. Oof, banker, what a steal. That third card is savage. I've seen that happen to 7s more times than I can count. You know, you would think that when player has 7 and banker has 0, there's only 2 out of 13 cards the banker can pull to win the hand. And you would think that would happen rarely, but to me it seems like it happens all the time. And you'll notice these trends the more you play Baccarat, I swear. So we got 9 units on banker, and we're gonna lose. And we got a 10 unit bet coming out. And you know, I'm kind of feeling player. Like I said, any moment now the cut card's going to be coming out. And 2 to player, 2 aces. 0 to banker. 9 to player. I love it. Nice. Boom. And look, now we're up 155, 156, depending on if you want to count the commissions or not. And that's honestly probably the last hand we're going to play of the shoe, because we're already 53, 58 hands in. Any moment now the cut card's going to come out. And we're up 155 units. I'm so excited to share this with y'all guys. I really hope you all are excited about this too, and I want to build this big. Don't be one of those haters that just never wins because you don't believe that anything can actually work. Let's be a part of this. Let's all make money together. That's all I really want to do. I just want to build strong players, and I want to make millionaires, and I want us all to work together to make money. Alright, so we got another bet now. I was actually wrong. Any moment now, though, the cut card should be coming out. I'm going to put 9 units on banker. I want to play the whole system all the way through, even if it means that I don't end up with, you know, over 150 units. Like, I mean, I would love to end with over 150 units, but I want to be true to the system, you know. And we have this is our money zone anyways. We have a good chance to win this hand. Alright, 4 to player. 4 is beatable. 7 to banker. Let's see how that third card pans out. Oof. Alright, I'm gonna put 10 units on banker here. Oh, there's the cut card. We got one more hand after this. 5 to player. That's beatable. Come on, let's get an 8 or a 9. Let's just make it easy. 4. Come on, give us a 5 to player. 9. Okay, we can't win. Alright, we're going to do 20 units on banker. Let's see if the field goal kick hasn't been really working this shoe. As you see here, it worked there. Did not work there. I think there was another time earlier that's not showing, or it didn't work. But we're going to get a good kicker this time. Let's go. Positive thoughts. Come on, banker. Let's steal it. Oof. Alright, that's fine. We lost a few units there at the end, but we were still finished plus 116, 117 units for the shoe. In my book, that's a good day. So this video's gone on long enough. Thank you all for watching. As you can see, the power of this system. We had over 150 units, lost, 30, 40 at the end. It happens. I have no doubt that if I were to play another shoe, it would quickly gain those units back. And you know what? Even if at winning 116 units this shoe, you got really nothing to complain about. That's just being greedy to think like you have to win 150. And as you saw, we could have walked away at any point. In fact, I said I would probably walk away here several times, but I just wanted to play out the shoe. We finished up 116 units. Come join this system. Trust me, you're going to want to be a part of this. We're all going to make money. Don't be one of those naysayers. Don't be one of those haters. It's easy to doubt, but how much money are those doubters making? Anyways, thank you all for watching. This is Baccarat Stew. Feel free to drop me an email or a message. I'll be happy to get back to you. And until then, I hope you all have a great night. Take care and happy hunting. I'll see you all next time. Bye.